Hello, hello guys. Hello sir. Good morning. We are here to report our title, Leadership and Coaching Skills, Module 5. And the subtitle is Essential Skills for Effective Leadership. And this is our group 5 member, John Paul Acosta, Russell Roble, Jonah Calabiso, Jerome Mendoza. First, we have Introduction to Leadership Skills. Leadership skills are vital for guiding teams, managing projects, and achieving organizational goals. These skills help leaders inspire and motivate their teams, ensuring that everyone works towards a common objective. So, we have the key leadership skills. The leadership skill need to have. First, you need to have a communication, the ability to convey ideas clearly and effectively. Second is creativity, the ability to think outside the box and innovative. Third is the motivation, inspiring and encouraging team members to achieve their best. Positivity, maintaining a positive outlook to boost morale. And five is the feedback, providing constructive feedback to guide improvement. And the details, these skills work together to help leaders manage teams and projects efficiently, driving success and growth. And next, we have the introduction to coaching skills. Coaching is about more than just directing tasks. It's about fostering growth, offering guidance, and helping individuals realize their potential. A good coach leads by example and helps others navigate challenge with confidence. Next, we have the key coaching skills. Number one, empathy, connecting with others on personal level. Curiosity, a desire to learn and grow, setting an example for the team. 3. Positivity, encouraging others to see their strength and use them effectively. And 4. Communication, clear and transparent dialogue that build trust. Sincerity, genuine care and enthusiasm for helping others succeed. 6. Innovation, leading with creative solution and focusing on goals. And 7. The persistence, staying committed to goals and encouraging perseverance. And 8. Guidance, offering advice and information to solve the problems. And detail, these skills are essential for helping others to develop both professionally and personally, ensuring a strong, motivated team.
Application of coaching skills, providing feedback, reinforcement positive behaviors, and correcting mistakes. Providing feedback, for example, you can take them for their commitment, praise them for their contribution, or reward them for their achievements. Accepting feedback, being open to suggestion and improvements. Accepting feedback, this means being receptive to new ideas and different options. Being flexible, adapting to change and helping others to the same. Accepting feedback, being flexible, being able to respond with a positive attitude and willingness to learn new ways to achieve target and objective. Improving morale, boosting team spirit through support and encouragement. Improving morale, when employees are happy and have a good work-life balance, they are more likely to produce higher quality work. Detail, effective coaching in the workplace involve balance of giving, receiving feedback, staying adaptable, and maintaining a positive work environment. Building effective teams, valuing employees' ideas. Everyone input is important. The importance of make employees feel comfortable, creating value in the workplace can give employees a feeling control over their jobs and the performance of their ideas. Facilitate communication, ensure clear, open dialogue among the members. Allow everyone to know what work is expected and when it needs to be encourage trust. Operation build supportive team culture. Feeling trusted help us develop a strong sense of belonging at work, and we're able to do jobs effectively. Delegate problem-solve tasks. Empower the team to find solutions. Working in a team encourage personal growth, increase job satisfaction, and reduces stress. Detail a strong team to build on trust, communication, and mutual respect, encouraging collaboration and valuing each member contribution is key to team success. Handling difficult conversation. Objectively stick to the facts that remain neutral to avoid escalating tension. This objective attendees will otherwise be more likely to say only what they think the facilitator wants to hear. Empathy acknowledge the other person's feelings without necessarily agreeing. Empathy is the ability to see things from another perspective and feel their emotion. Detailed, difficult conversations are inevitable, but by remaining calm, objective, and empathic, leaders can navigate their situation effectively while maintaining a relationship.
Good day everyone. I am Jan Russell P. Roble, 4th year BSIT WAMAD. Sources of conflict. Ito yung mga dapat nating iniiwasan para mas magandang ating pagiging leader. Different interpretation of facts. Misunderstanding can lead to disagreements. Dapat daw maging mas malinaw ka sa mga sinasabi mo para hindi nila ma-misunderstand. Lack of clear goals. Uncertainty about objectives can cause friction. Low trust or broken relationships. Trust issue can derail teammates. Dapat kunin mo yung loob nila kapag ikaw yung magiging leader para mas maganda yung teamwork. Detail. Recognizing the root cause of conflict is the first step in resolving it. Addressing these issues early on can prevent them from escalating. Conflict resolution phrases. Ito yung mga phrases na magre-resolve ay mga solution sa mga conflicts. I understand your point of view, but I disagree. Respectfully expressing a different opinion. How can I improve communication so that this does not happen again? Seeking to improve future interaction. What can I do differently next time to make this easier for you? Showing willingness to adapt for better outcomes. Detail. Using these phrases can help diffuse tense situations and guide the conversation towards a constructive resolution.
Importance of communication. Effective communication is the cornerstone of leadership. It involves not just speaking clearly but also listening and responding appropriately to others. Communication kasi is our daily life. Tinutulungan tayong magbuo ng relationship sa isang tao. Example is allowing us to share our experiences o mga kailangan natin. At kung paano tayo makipag-connect sa iba. Or kung paano tayo makipag-communicate. Active listening techniques. Number 1 is pay attention. Focus fully on the speaker. Pay attention is dapat nakikinig ng maayos sa nagsasalita or speaker para maayos ang usapan. Number 2, Show that you're listening. Use body language and verbal cues. Show that you're listening is dapat pinapakita mong nakikinig ka using body language, gaya ng physical behavior and expression. At sa verbal cues naman is spoken word that convey a message. Number 3, provide feedback. Reflect and clarify what you've heard. Provide feedback, dapat mong i-reflect, ma-clarify yung narinig mo para maayos ang usapan at hindi magulo. Number 4, deeper judgment. Let the speaker finish before responding. Kailangan mong patapusin muna yung nagsasalita bago ka magtanong or mag-respond. Number 5, respond appropriately. Be honest and respectful in your response. Sabi nga, be honest and respectful in your response para hindi tumagulo at para maayos ang usapan. Details. Active listening is more than just hearing words. It's about fully engaging with the speaker to understand their message and respect and respond thoughtfully. Thank you.